Kathy, we said all the good thing about you, but I'm sure, you know, it was in Assyrian, so... Come on in, please. كاتي تلقيك مخبراني بيالا مقرمالو خوقاتو خون بتيانو بليشان انجلس وانا بتشالشانا ترجمانون الليشان دجانن. So Kathy, you're going to say it in English. I'm going to try all my best, you know, to translate that in Assyrian. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone for coming out, and I appreciate so much getting to meet so many of you here today. I'm going to tell you a little story, and I'm going to try to keep it brief, but you have to understand I've been a lawyer for 40 years, so it's kind of hard for me to talk just a short time.
بیالا یوالا خدنا مدانوتاس مخدنا ستوري داستان تیالن و بدانلا من ترابا من کل خانش قد لخشوری کده.
My story is about my grandmother Shakya, who came from Aada, the same village everyone here's ancestors came from. And my story is not only about her, but what I learned about her. And my story started and really ended with one person who is also here today. And it is Mr. Isha Tamras, who has come also to join us.
داستان قد حقوی الا ایلا بعضد نانون تو شاکر قد تیتنا من ماتد آدا قد سمزود ناش قد لخ شرکان وینا تینا من ده ماتا و شوریتلا من خانشا و پرقتلا بخانشا و شمدوناشا ایل میقرائیشو تمرز قد ادیو ایل لخ آمان.
At the beginning, I just thought Isha was someone who was a person who ran an Assyrian website on the internet. But his website said, if you have any questions about your Assyrian background, send me an email. Well, that's all I needed to know. And so I sent him an email.
قمت شريتلا بخدنا website على الانترنت قد كاتي غزيتلا قد إلى بعض آتوراية و تاما ميرنا قد إن إطلاقون كو خبو قارا بعض آتوراية يا قد من دم ميكتية تنخنوخون يا أجداد ديوخون مانينا بقرون لي و كاتي تاما خشتلا و بقرتلا من دام يقرا بعض جانو ونعنونتو.
Now this was about 25 years ago. And I'm in my early 60s, and what you need to know for part of this story is I had not had any contact with my Assyrian family since I was 2 years old.
من تريشن الليلة فيو هجخا يبلت شغلتا من كلبتو قد فينا آتوراية داستان قد مارولا إلى إسري خمشاشن من قمادي وجانو عديا إلى اشتيشنه.
And so it was for me like growing up in a house that was half dark. I only knew about half of my heritage. I only knew about half of my family's background. But I decided this Assyrian man in California might be able to help me, so I emailed him.
كل دانشن خيط قد بيتلا بخايا هما شبيتلا يخادنا خشيا ليلا ديتا قد بلجو مانيلي وهما شبيتلا طاوي قد مشخالة أو خبلجا أي باس بيتلا قد شجراني خدنا إيميل قداهم يقرأ وبقراني قد طوياني بقراني خزاني قد من إيكتيتلا وماي إيلا.
And basically what I said was, you don't know me from Adam, but I want to find my Assyrian family. I only know 2 names. I know my father's name and my grandmother's name. I know they had passed away, but that was all I knew.
ومن ديت قد قاتي مرتلا مرتلانخ چي تريد عن الشمانت لي خادنا شمت نانونتي وخادنا شمت بابي لتلي هيج خاش مخينا واني توربنتا ميتنا لنا خاية.
Now, most people would have gotten that email and said, well, that's rather odd. Oh, I don't have time for that. I don't know any of those people. And not even answered. But not Isha. He emailed me the next day offering to help me.
سمزود الناشط قد أدخل إيميل شقليني كخشويني قد إينا مخا ألديتا يا لفلون سودا قد هيريني قخناشا إنا أهم يقرأ إيشو هيرلق كاتي ألدو يوم تري جوه بالي وميرل بتهيرا.
So what Isha did was to get in touch with a number of the older Assyrian community in Chicago, people who had grown up in the generation of my father. He was born in 1925. So you can imagine, even back then, there weren't that many still alive. But it didn't stop Isha. He found me a number of contacts.
ایدن تا من بار آمون شریل داویا بار تاريخ أجداد كاتي مشكلة خكمة ناشة قد بينا يشند بابو قد بي لبريا شيتت ألفو جامو إسري خمسة ومشكلة خكمة ناشة متالة جو كونتاكت من كاتي قد متبقى بيو قد هم زماني منه وطاياني مشخاني ناشد جانو.
I'm going to try to fast forward a little bit here to get to what I learned about Shakar, but again, only because of my contacts through Isha Tamras. And one more, go ahead. He found a lady for me who had been Shakar's neighbor. And after Shakar passed away, that neighbor kept all of Shakar's documents.
مشكلة خدنا نشاكت ويل شوابت شاكر نانت كاتي وأناشا خمية لكوخا وراقة قد أبخت شاكر ويول من برموتو.
That lady, still alive and in her 80s, had moved to Las Vegas from Chicago. So we were going all over the country trying to find people. But I found her and I met with her.
شوات الشاكر بخلتنا أنا مري شوابا خلطلي شوات الشاكر من شيكاغو كبشت لخشت لا ديت لاس فيغاس سو كاتي هربيت لا بخشقامي باراي قد مشخاني قداها النقبة وآخره بشرت لقد منه هم زماني.
This lady gave me many things of Shakar's, but there were 5 things she gave me that really did change my life from that point on. And those 5 things were 5 original property deeds from Aada. Those were my grandmother's original deeds. Not only were they deeds, they were not simply property documents. The last one was a historical document that put the entire chronology of her young life out there. The deed explained the Turks killed her first husband. He was from the Bet Daniel family. Her first 2 children were killed the next year. And somehow after that, as the sole survivor, she fled, like so many of your grandparents did, and went to Bakuba.
نقبة شوات الشاكر كل خادنا وراقة قد شاكر بيولي يبلتلقى كاتي وقدن وراقة بينا خمشادان قبالة أبرانة وبتفاتة من مات الآدا قدن خمشادان وخارايت قد يبلتولا شوق من قد بيل خادنا قبالة بيل كل خا هيستوري يا تاريخ قد بازت دها شاكر نانت كاتي فشلك تفتا قد موجورة جورو قد بيله من طائفة دانييل قتيلونا خاشيتا منبر دانيين ترداني يالو قتيلونا ومنبر داين آين رقتلا وكشتلا الخادو كخيتا.
Now, I went back to Chicago and met many of that older Assyrian community. And they told me story after story after story of their parents surviving the fleeing from Urmi to Bakuba. And my grandmother was one of those people. And what I learned about her was that I couldn't imagine meeting anyone stronger than her, or stronger than any of your grandparents who went into or experienced such a horrific history, but they were survivors.
خارتكاتي خشتلا عنديت شيكاغو قد تبقاني بدنا ناشد قد فيال اطلاعات يا خكمان انفورميشن بعض نانونتو وتامت فقتلا بخجا ناشد قد هوقينا بعض راقاقاتو وبعض نانونتو قد مجور ريقنا وبينا خجا ناشد قد بشرنا جانب هرقيلة من الراقب وناراتيات وبيشنا خاية تاملت فقتلا وديتلا قد كمان عشق شاتونيات جانت فرقونا من دور راقة قد ويل راقة توانسا قد نانون توزي بيتلا جاوو.
Now many people may say that was 100 years ago or more now. And they'd be right. And people have asked, why do we even consider these issues now? Why do we think of this history? In fact, I participated in an interview in a small documentary that was produced by Sabri Atman, who was here a bit earlier. One of the questions posed to me was just this: why should we remember that old history of the slaughter and those people fleeing to Bakuba?
همش ناشقات وميرنا قد قاموا جريك آمندي أخنا أزخطا وأخبارو قاموا جريك آبيلا خابو ساما بدات قد يطاخن موفي لجو تاريخ إنا تبقت الأخرسها بخدنا ميقرا بشمت صبريت من قد قاتو مديل قد أخنا جريك أزاخن و يطاخن بعض الدا هستري وميكتية بخ.
Well, when I received that question, I turned it around. I said, no, wait a minute. This is what the question should be. What kind of people would we be, all of us here, if we didn't remember it, if we didn't honor that sacrifice, if we didn't respect that legacy? What kind of descendants would we be of those people who suffered so much? Of course, we had a responsibility to remember and to continue to tell their story.
خارت كاتي مرسلا قد مجورة ناشخنا كم صغاباخن إن لا يطاخن بس أخنا ميكتي باخ أو من معي إي باخ من مدخ أواهتي باخ قد كما تشلشنا قد بيشي خاية إن لا يطاخن معي باخ بس أخنا مواد باخ.
So what I have tried to do since those years has taken every opportunity I can as an attorney to go out and be an advocate for the Assyrian community. What my grandmother went through and what so many of your grandparents went through should not have been in vain. And
من دو يوما شلشت لويت لهيرانتا مخدنا وكل قا توريتا وهرتخا تخمنت لقد أن من ديانة قد نانونتو ين راما من ديان آتوراي من دني قبميات ين راق وبلاش يعني سالم بلطنا لاجر بيشي منشية يهرتخا شبيق باراي.
You heard a little bit earlier, these lovely people here, Rosanna and Raman, bragged for me about my daughter, Liat. She's getting a PhD in history from Harvard, so I must brag about her a bit too. But I want to tell you something. It's not for her. The reason I am telling you this today is because she is Shakar's legacy. Shakar wasn't defeated. Shakar won. And it is like these children, our adult children, the young people we raise. That shows that the people who suffered so much, our grandparents, were not defeated.
بعض براتهم زملاء قد بشغال لدرجة دكتوراه من University of Harvard بقراية لبعض history ومعرلا قد كما اشتفور لبيو واشتفور لقد آين إلى نابيت الشاكر شاكر إلى وناشد قد ليلة بشتا مقرمتا يا ليلة بشتا منشيتا هل بد هما شبيت قرمانتا وشمو خايا لهالعادية.
I just want to close with the point I started with. And I mentioned that my story began and ended with Isha Tamras. So I want to fast forward here to a couple of months ago. After I first got in touch with Isha 25 years ago, we did keep in touch off and on, off and on. In recent years, my husband and I both signed up for a DNA service 23andMe.
هر آجورت قد مرا أحداستان شريطلا بالإيشو وبراقلا بإيشو كماشنا من قمعدي جانو من جورو تشالوشنا قد يعطيني DNA داني من إيكتيتلا وقدام دي ساينين بعدنا يا مكتوبنا تاريخن قد يعطيني ميكتينا.
So in the last few years, I have found many Assyrian relatives that I did not even know I had. Well, just a couple months ago, I logged onto the website, looked at my recent relatives, and guess whose name was on it? Isha Tamras, my fourth cousin. And so I thank him. And I thank everyone here, Rosanna, Rahman, and thank you all so much.
Thank you.
همينيتون يلا كما يرخم قمعدي أدن تتبخشل على الويب سايت قد خزاني مجخنا من خزمانو ماني عبيني ما شوخلا قد ميقرئيشو تمرز إلى أربع كزينة أربع خاصة ديرة باري كزن من كاتي وبتيان لا منتا من إيشو قد هو يرولي وهلا قد نطيتلا وبطلنا منها من كل شركانه وهدامت شتابوت الآدا. أبيتون رو باسيمه.
That was fantastic.
Kathy, thank you so much.
أنا خامدي دواي مسجد دين كاتي وخشام ونشيلة تنياله. قد ميقرأ إيشو تمرز استخم شاشن قمادي يبيلها يورو بيا بشقالة منه إنه هيج ليوت بيكا بيداله. أوديوم لخج بشارت آدا فجاه قامي تتبقله بميقرأ إيشو تمرز. بات الفرق من بارس خم شاشن. ميقرأ إيشو تمرز بس بارون أختون دفقدون لخا خرختي قارة ديه. ميقرأ إيشو تمرز بس بالوخون. أوديوم لخا من خزيتون على أهوالتون بارس خم شاشن يبل تشكلته وتشلشته. دو يورو لتبجخال أصله وفصله وأمته ليبت بكتبيه ميرا بتاعت شارت آدا ودي لختيلون رابش هبرتدان ويدان جا قامي تغزين ويدالوخ بقلو ويدالو
بخشام أنا خدش از در أخبارای كلهم دواخن كوزة من Kathy. Kathy, if I do the DNA test, I'm sure I become your cousin too. I'm from the same family, Daniel family.
I'm sure you would.
Yes. أديك دو سامخين تخرزة بيعين طلبانا